Greetings, I'm Maggie Moon. Thank you for joining me. Today I am going to be discussing the Luciferian Spirit, how to spot it in yourself and in others with the rejection of the victim mentality. Now first I want to make something clear before I proceed. When I speak about rejecting the victim mentality, I am certainly not saying that there aren't people out there who victimize, there aren't people who have experienced trauma and have been the victim of some horrible things. And it is not my intention in any way, on any level, to unvalidate. That's not what I'm referring to here when I talk about it. But when I'm discussing releasing the victim mentality, it is more concerning a characteristic that you see in some people. The Luciferian Spirit. You can spot them. When they experience challenges, they rise to the occasion and overcome those challenges. Instead of falling to their knees in defeat, they will sit back and reflect and come up with a new strategy to overcome these obstacles. And they have that determination and that focused will. And you can often see the ones that do not have the Luciferian Spirit, and they likely never will. They are the constant victim. You know, the type of people that are always blaming their failures on everyone else. Everything. There's always an excuse for why they didn't succeed, or there's always an excuse why they engaged in a destructive behavior, something that wasn't good for them or others. It's somebody else's fault. Nothing is ever their fault. They lack that self-accountability. They just continually project everything, all of their shortcomings, their personality flaws, their disadvantages in life, and remain in that mindset, that self-victimization, constantly being that victim, staying down, staying low, not achieving, not trying, because everything is everybody else's fault, and because of everybody else, they cannot succeed. And I'm talking about grown adults here. I'm sure you know them. I know many. These downtrodden individuals that are constantly in this state of victimization will reveal themselves. I mean, for most people, perhaps their Luciferian Spirit is just shining a big doll. And for a lot of people, they're a diamond in the rough, really, you know, based on how they were raised, and indoctrination and dogma, and that victim mentality, that sheep mentality. But after some spiritual practices and engaging in the left-hand path and doing all the inner works, that black flame is lit and shining, and they are an unstoppable force. There is a natural order within the animal kingdom that a Luciferian certainly can identify with. Even for us vegan Luciferians, we can respect and we can be inspired by that as well. There really is little tolerance for weakness. Someone once said to me, well, aren't you afraid being out there in the middle of the woods at night with no one knowing where you are, performing your rituals? You know, what if something happened? To which I replied, it is important for the witch to realize that she is the scariest thing in the forest at night. It's not a big mystical secret. The Luciferian Spirit will rise to the occasion, overcome their challenges and their obstacles. They will adapt, apply strategy, reason. And if they are at a disadvantage, they will do what they must, whether it be upgrading their education, learning a new skill, or if it's playing the game in that world where you want to be. Is one that doesn't lay down when they get knocked down. They get back up to achieve that which they desire, that what is important to them, what is good for them, and good for those that they love. I'm not saying that those with the Luciferian spirit don't sometimes get down. Things happen. We all get down. We all have things happen to us. It's a hard world out there. You know, it's not about suppressing your emotions at all. That is unwise, always. It's about working through your emotions, embracing them, understanding them, loving yourself even when you're a whiny little whatever, and then recognize that when it's happening and say, well, is that the person I want to be? Is this how I want to approach my life? And then you decide. Then you take the steps to get out of your slump, whatever they may be. I am saying these things because that's the mindset you need to have to not only survive, to realize your power, to realize how so very powerful you are, to realize that you deserve whatever it is that you want. You deserve to have the life that you want. There is nothing out there making you unworthy of achieving anything other than you. Of course, there's going to be situations out there that you're going to have to overcome. So that's the Luciferian spirit, the spirit of the warrior. Whether you're a spiritual warrior or a spiritual warrior and a physical warrior. You know, our ancestors had to fight, and the warrior mindset was a part of culture, part of heritage. But nowadays, for a lot of us, the battles that we fight more often than not are the battles in our mind. The reason why I wanted to discuss the Luciferian spirit, I just want to inspire you to know that you have the power to overcome them, and you deserve to overcome them. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of strength. You have it within you. Find it, embrace it, feed it. And I'm not saying be cruel and be an asshole and hurt others. I'm not saying that at all. To me, that is cowardly. When I see people yelling at children or being mean to things that are smaller than them, I am disgusted. I seethe with hatred and anger. That's weakness and cowardness. That is not strength. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about the strength within yourself. The strength to overcome your challenges. And yeah, sometimes you're going to get kicked in the face and you're going to fall down. Sometimes you're going to fail. Sometimes you're going to apply for a job and you're not going to get it. Whatever the reason may be. Sometimes people are going to be jerks to you, no matter what. No matter how nice you are. And you know, you just learn from it. You learn from everything. You reevaluate and you adapt and you grow. And you deserve that. You deserve to be happy and successful. You deserve to go back to school and take those courses. You deserve to apply for that job if you have the skills and the education, the training, and for whatever reason you are not getting it, educate yourself more on possibilities of as to why. Be objective in your approach and learn from why you may not be achieving the success that you desire. And from there, learn how to overcome those challenges because you deserve it. Everything that I speak of and I share are from my heart and from a good place. I hope that this has been inspiring because I believe in each and every one of you, and I know that you can rise to the occasion. I know that you can become and evolve and grow into the best God self that you can be. Until next time, I wish you dark and wise.